Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Letitia with BearFruit Gardening. BearFruit and Grow LLC is my business and urban farm. And I'm out in the greenhouse because so yesterday I had up potted all of my tomatoes that I had grown indoors. I'm running out of room in my really small grow space area, so I needed to bring them out to make more room, which is a huge risk. It's March and the weather is still very unstable. It's not where it needs to be. I'm in zone 7A in Kentucky, and you know, the nights are really cold still. I mean, like literally in the 20s. The daytimes we've been having really cool, like beautiful sunny, like almost spring weather in the 60s or above. But the nights, y'all, if the nights are below 50 degrees, you know, you pushing it with tomatoes and peppers. And so I just had to make more room. So I'm taking a huge risk. This is the first time I've ever really been intentional about germinating stuff in the house and then moving it outside. It's a huge risk, and I want y'all to just walk along with me as I try this out, this little technique. I've done research and I'm trying to do what I saw, but sometimes execution is not my forte. Right now I have a lot of little seedlings in this little bitty greenhouse. This is about a 12 foot by 7 foot, no, 12 by 10, and I think it's about 7 feet tall. Okay, and it's unheated. And let me show you my little seedlings and what I've done so far. Right now, these are all cold crops mostly, so like mustards and collards and things like that haven't even germinated yet. But I have them out here because they all are cold tolerant, and so I didn't want to take up room outside or indoors in my green grow room. Sorry, y'all. With those type of crops. The only crops I have that are growing indoors that are cold crops are like lettuce bowls. They're like really big lettuce bowls, and I'll show you those in a second. They're on my porch. And kohlrabi. I started kohlrabi inside, and I've never had it before. Heard it tastes like cabbage. I'm excited about it. But yeah, so I didn't want to take up space with those, but I have to move some stuff out of the house because I'm running out of room, and I need to start more stuff inside, especially more peppers and things. So right here I have, these are all tomato seedlings, Cherokee purple. We have some, I think all the cream sausage tomato, which I've never grown before, never heard of. Black cherry, I know that's my favorite. Tiny Tim, and over here, this is more like cold crop, Swiss charge lettuce and things like that. Over here, I just covered these up, and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm using because I you know, whatever, I just use what I got. More black cherry tomatoes, cream tomato sausage, or sausage tomato, and I think that's all. And then I have some on the ground that I really need to get off the ground, but because the ground gets cold too, y'all know. But it's more black cherry. So anybody need black cherry tomatoes? I have tons. And so yeah, that's pretty much all I got out here right now. Cherokee purple, Tiny Tim, a black cherry tomato, and a cream sausage tomato. And then I'm winter sowing in containers, y'all, and I'm so hurt and distraught because it's been windy, so one of my trash bags full of containers blew away. I don't see it on the property anywhere. Today was recycling day. I'm almost certain either my husband recycled them, which is 10 containers gone, or one of my neighbors just picked them up out of their yard and recycled them too. So I don't know. I'm really hurt by that, but what do you do, right? I thought they were in a secure location, and they were not. So let me set this up here. Okay. Let me push these little tomatoes back underneath there so I don't squish them to death. I think I'm actually gonna move these collard greens over so I can have all the tomatoes on one side. Yeah, so give me 1 second and I'm gonna do that, and I'll come right back. Okay, so I moved all my tomatoes off the ground onto the table. And so I don't have any of that expensive thick plastic, but what I do have are these really big plastic trash bags, and they will work just as well with keeping in some heat and some condensation. What I'm trying to do is create like a little microclimate for these tomatoes. Right now it is about 46 degrees outside, but in the greenhouse it is 58, which is incredible. It is daytime, it's cloudy, overcast skies, but there's still some heat generating in here. But at nighttime, when it gets down, you know, in like the 30s, I think the 20s tonight or something like that, it'll only be like 2 or 3 degrees warmer than the outside. So what I saw on a few other channels on YouTube was that people are filling these plastic containers up with water, and the water heats up during the day and then releases heat at night when it gets cooler in here. So I'm hoping that if I can get enough, I only have 3 right now. I have 2 more inside that I'm going to go fill up with actual hot water. These are just have like room temperature water. And I have a trash can, like a small, 15-gallon trash can that I'm also going to fill up with water and stick over here. Now, with that trash can being open, I am a little concerned about the humidity going up a little bit more. And so this tells me where the humidity is right now at 59% about. And I think you want to keep the greenhouse humidity below 60. It might be below 50. And so I'm gonna, it's not gonna kill your plants, but you don't want to smother them out and create mold issues and things like that. So that's something that I'm gonna be experimenting with. So walk along with me. I cut the trash bag down one side, and then just flopped it over. So I'm gonna do that real quick and I'll come right back. Girl, you're not doing a good job. Sit down. Sit down.
I want to go back inside.
Sit down. Why'd you come out here then? You can sit right there. You all right? You need to breathe some fresh air anyway. Hand me another trash bag right there. It's over there by the shovel right behind it. Just pull it. Pull it up. Pull it up. Good girl.
Mommy,
Yes.
where the front door is an ant farm.
Is it? Yeah. Right there. Yeah, right there is just fine.
We did get for the dryer,
Good.
so we couldn't get the washing machine.
Couldn't get the washer,
Washing machine, that's another day.
All right.
Maybe later. Thank you so very
You're
much.
welcome.
Why are the neighbors moving?
They found another house. This is like, Mommy's trying something different. Let's see if it works. I hope it works.
Can I go out, please?
Why? What's wrong?
It's muddy in here. It's ruining my cute shoes.
Look at me.
I want to go. Let me